Hello YouTube, this is Zach and Gabe Reviews. Zach here, and today we will be reviewing the Shure SRH840s. Now, first off, these retail for around $200. I think I got them off of Amazon for around $150, and they're meant to be more of a monitoring headphone. So what does that mean? Essentially, these headphones are built with less of a internal EQ on them, meaning that all the sounds tend to be a lot flatter than having sort of the standard bell curve that you'd get with some maybe cheaper headphones or headphones that are meant to be, I guess, more marketed as a DJ headphone. So first off, these are closed ear headphones, and they are over the ear, so they have some decent isolation. In terms of specs, I'm only going to give you the impedance and the frequency range. There will be more posted down below at the end of this video. So the impedance is 44 ohms, and we have a frequency range between 5 hertz and 25 kilohertz. The average human hearing range is, I believe it's around 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So these well surpass that, which means the drivers on these are very capable of producing a relatively accurate representation of the sound coming out of your iPod or whatever media device you have. So onto the build quality, how these headphones are made, and what they feel like. First off, you'll notice that the wires going to each headphone cup are exposed. Now this isn't necessarily a problem, aside from maybe potentially snagging it. I haven't had much of an issue with that yet, but I would be worried, if you were to really tug on this, you might rip out the wire, sort of thing. Again, I haven't had problems with this yet, and I've had these phones for probably around 3-4 months now. Moving on to adjustments. These headphones, they do slightly swivel, but it's not a full 90-degree swivel like with a DJ sort of headphone. It's just meant to really improve comfort and fit the headphones to your head. Also, we have the standard height adjustments here, and it's just a very smooth kind of feel. One very big plus with these headphones, as opposed to something like the 750 DJs, they don't creak at all. When you go to put them on your head, you don't hear them move around, and you can't hear any creaks in these. It's great. Everything's just very, very well oiled and very smooth in terms of their motion. Now, one thing that people say that they don't like about these is the clamping force. The clamping force on these isn't very tight. I mean, they really just want to sit like this, and they kind of slide. But in terms of, I like this. A lighter clamping force, for me, is it feels a lot better on your head. It doesn't wear out, over time. Like, for example, I can wear these for 5 hours, whereas opposed to a headphone with a tighter clamping force, it gets tiring after a while. I have to take them off. It hurts. So that's, in my opinion, it's a plus. The light clamping force just really adds to the comfortability of these phones. Now also, the cups themselves, they're pretty squishy. It's kind of a fake plush leather material, but they're comfortable. They're pretty Gucci. Also, these headphones, they do swivel full 180, so you can store them. You essentially just adjust that all the way out and flip them both in like so, and they're all packed up, ready to go. Now, what comes in the box? We have the pair of headphones. We have a detachable cable, and I'll go into that in just a minute. We have the case. Really, it's just a bag that says Shure on it. Looks kind of nice. We have a 1/4-inch adapter. Sorry, I've got quite a few of these now. And you also get an extra set of headphone cups. And I would take this off, but honestly, it's a big pain to put them back on. Just know that these are detachable, and you can put on new ones. It's great. One thing I love with Shure is that they kind of build their headphones so you can replace the most easily wearable, breakable parts on their headphones. Now, going into how the cable connects into the headphones, on the left headphone cup, that's where the wire will go in, and essentially you've got two ends to this. One's your standard, headphone connector, and then over here we've got a smaller connector with some prongs on the end. And essentially all you do is there's a little hole and you fit it in there, and all you really have to do is turn right. If it doesn't go in fully the first time, you just kind of keep rotating right, and it'll snap into place, and then you'll kind of feel a click and it'll stop. That's when you know you're locked in, you're ready to go. So in terms of isolation, these headphones, they're decent considering the clamping force and whatnot. At 50%, they hold up pretty well. There's nothing very noticeable. Again, I was in a silent room, so we're talking complete utter silence. Maybe you're studying or something. People still wouldn't really pick it up. It might be a little bit audible. And at 75%, they still hold up decently. You start to get more, people can hear it maybe around you, but nothing too big. And at 100 is where it kind of drops downhill. There's definitely a audible noise with these headphones at 100%. People will notice it, but not necessarily would they mind it. It's nothing like the classic person with open-ear headphones blasting their music, 100% volume, and you can hear it, and it's annoying. To some, it might be annoying, I guess. But again, we're in a silent room, so take that, with a grain of salt. So, in terms of use, how they sound, the quality of these headphones, I think it's more towards a somebody who would listen to alternative or rock, something that it's a bit more focused on mids and highs. Not to say that they don't have bass. The bass is very clear. All the sounds on these headphones, every range is pretty clear. But the bass isn't as pronounced as maybe some Beats, let's say. If you want to go with a headphone that's focused all on bass, go with something like Beats or something with a whole ton of bass.
Or not.
Or don't. Yeah, really, honestly don't, because if you're watching these videos, you will know that we don't like bass.
Go with the Sony MDR XB700s if you're going to pay money for bassy headphones.
So yeah, if you're really into alternative things that, you don't necessarily want to hear a ton of bass, even with electronic, you can still listen to that with these. These headphones are for you. However, if all you do is listen to Skrillex, maybe not these. You could always EQ them, but maybe not these. Honestly. Pay the $250 or whatever it is for Beats, and then just, say you've got the best headphones. So anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. This is Zach with Zach and Gabe Reviews. See ya.